Hi there, my name is Brett Bailey, Regional Malts Ambassador for William Grant & Sons here in Southeast Asia. We're going to have a little bit of a look at the Balvenie 21-year-old Second Red Rose. Now, this is a beautiful addition that came through into the Stories collection from the Balvenie that celebrates the people, places and historical events that have happened in and around the distillery. This particular whiskey goes on about the Balvenie Castle, specifically featured on the secondary packaging there. Now, Lady Margaret Douglas was renting this castle from King James, who at the time was charging her the single most perfect red rose that she could find as her annual rent. And this was partially as an apology for murdering her husband, but also to ensure that she was always housed from then on out. Now, this is a special whiskey that spends 21 years maturing before we then transfer it into Australian Shiraz casks. What that does is bring in a really beautiful, spicy kind of flavor that will definitely unlock on nose and palate, but it also adds to the rich, decadent red rose coloring that we see within the bottle. Now, it's probably time for us to have a little bit of a nose. Now, this whiskey is beautiful. Definitely, being an Australian myself, something that I really take pride in because it develops these wonderful flavors. We get juicy notes that are coming through already on the nose, making us almost salivate for what's to come in glass to hit palate. And after that, there's a little bit of spice that comes in there, which again should unveil itself once we do get through. It's definitely Balvenie. We have that beautiful rich sweetness that comes in. There's almost an element of decadence that makes us want to kind of chew on this. So let's get it into the palate already. Almost chewy, jammy notes start coming through. We've got some black currant, a little bit of cherry, those red fruit profiles that we expect from a Shiraz. Now, again, it is still a malt whiskey. We have got that maltiness kind of carrying the flavor through. There's a beautiful black cracked pepper note that comes through in the background and just starts to tickle the very back of the throat. A little bit of an extension. This is a really, really rich whiskey in profile, but it's not heavy. It doesn't weigh the palate down. Something that I've always found to be a beautiful one for us to share, both with the full story and also just with the whiskey itself. The liquid really makes you want to linger with it, spend time and get to know it, make it into a familial friend. And with that said, this is the Balvenie 21-year-old Second Red Rose. Slàinte mhath.